Hello, beautiful souls. Hey, welcome. This is the first live of the 21 Day Soul Cleansing Journey. However, it's also the last. You say goodbye and I say hello. I guess technically you say hello and I'm saying goodbye. But yes, this is my first live here on our Instagram femme, and it is the last day of our 21 Day Soul Cleansing Journey. But obviously you've seen me posting every day. But I've been having some technical malfunctions with storage whatnots, and so I figured this is Spirit pushing me to start today because it's also, I don't know if you guys knew this, the first day of 2026. So Happy New Year. And Habaragani Imani. It's also the last day of Kwanzaa. And Imani means faith. So have faith that everything's going to be all right. Have faith that Irie, and be in faith, right? So let's talk about what this soul cleansing journey has been about and what we're going to be reflecting on moving forward and how we can kickstart this 2026 111 portal. Also, if you didn't know, that is the new cycle year 1. Because 2 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10, which is ending of cycles, but also reduces to 1 when it takes away that 0, which means brand new cycles. And yes, I did pull cards, and yes, I did record over and over because sometimes it'd be like that. And for this first day of the year, we're being redirected over and over to change it up, to not let the burdens take over anymore. Because yes, it's the year 10, but it's also a year 1. So you can end the cycles just as fast as you begin. You can lay the burdens down, you can surrender and release them just as fast as you choose love to try again. A new slate. Let me tell you a little story, okay? Let me tell you about this fit that I'm kind of obsessed with right now. Okay, this happened 5 minutes ago. Talk about enjoy the journey. I was going to tell you about the downloads that were coming through, which I will probably still, but I have to tell you about this fit, talking about releasing the burdens and just choosing to allow ourselves to enjoy as best as we can. Obviously, things aren't perfect, but we can find the beauty. This shirt that I'm rocking right now is none other than my beautiful grandma Petonia's, Grandma Tony's, which she's resting in heaven, but her spirit is also resting in my cat, who's resting upstairs in the hallway closet because he likes that little cubby right now. But this shirt I found in my son's closet the other day, and it was ripped up in the back, and I put it on today, and I didn't have it on this way at all. And I recorded the first 5-10 minutes of this soul cleansing journey before my storage unit said you're running out and you have to go live on Instagram and then share it on YouTube and TikTok. I was wearing my shirt a different way, and then this shirt started ripping more, and I was like, oh no, grandma's shirt's ripping. And I love my grandma's clothes. I love her fashion. I love her style. Ever since I was a little girl, I used to go and wear her clothes all the time. She's the person who inspired me to get into fashion and runway and dance and mostly fashion and runway. And because of her style. So this is her. This would be a hat that she would be wearing. And she'd have like some really beautiful jewelry on as well, right? So I'm like just feeling her vibes. I'm also representing gotta rock and shout out my family tree. These are my Mumu's, my cousin Marika's pants from Triarchy. Shout out. Anyway, yes, I am shouting out my beautiful family. Yes, it is kind of distracting me from talking about this journey, but it's a full circle because it all is leading me back to, yes, I digress, but it leads me back to this fit turned in this way because I started ripping it on accident. And then I was like, you know what if I did it this way? And then what if I did this way? Instead of getting upset that it was ripping because it wasn't being worn the way I wore it the first time, I said, let me try it this way. And as I heard it rip, and as I cringed a little bit, I kind of was like, you know what? I see a vision. I see it could work. Oh, and what if I did this? And what if I did that? And now we got this fit. Let me see if I even do this. I kind of want to see how this would look. I think I like this better outside. Anyway, and on this soul cleansing journey with Princess Leah, we are doing a fit check. Because that is what is enjoying the journey is about. We get a brand new year, you guys. We get to complete this soul cleansing journey with a brand new year, and we get to start it on the final day of Kwanzaa of faith, in faith, that everything will be all right. And how do I know this? I don't. But I like to try to believe in these cards when it comes out and trust that Spirit says, when you surrender your worries to me, I will replace them with abundance of joy and blessings and beauties. The Ten of Cups. From the Ten of Wands to the Ten of Cups. You can see a ripped shirt as trash and feel bad that you ruined your grandma's clothes. Or you can see it as the Ten of Cups as an opportunity to rock a brand new style and turn it into your own. That's what today means. That's what this 111 portal means. The path is wide open. 3 of Wands in my mind's eye, but we got the 4 of Wands out here, which means union. To merge with your higher self, right? To merge with this Ten of Cups. To merge with your wish fulfillment, right? The 9 of Crystals with your inner fulfillment, your highest potential. That's what this soul cleansing journey has been about. We went through the last 3 weeks. Man, it's been a transformation. Personally. That's why I listened to Spirit when I was nudged to start the soul cleansing journey on the 1212 portal. Because, excuse me, I'm going to cough. Because I was afraid, because my soul expression was fading. Because it was at a time, excuse me, in my life where my throat chakra was strangling for truth, for answers, for guidance. And I knew that 2025 had been a year that I needed to release, like a detox. That's why I do this soul cleansing journey every year for the last 9 years. Because our soul needed to detox. The first week we had to release what was no longer serving us. We had to release those self-judgments and expectations of doubt and fear and shame and guilt. We had to step into forgiveness. We had to learn to take those 1 steps at a time towards trusting uncertainty. Because all of this is in the intention to lead us to conscious love. And week 2, we kept moving through that intention, learning about our bliss work, flowing with bliss and harmony, and doing our best every day even if it's the smallest and slightest of things, even if it's 5 minutes of joy, of happiness, of peace, of fun, just to expand our capacity for love. Week 3, we have been taking those transformative action steps to continue building those habits so that by today, week 20, day 21, we can have maybe started building some habits of starting to, maybe enjoy this journey a little bit more, especially because where we were on week 1, how heavy it is to look at your story and your past and try to move through those fears, as scary as they can be, to today. And hopefully you have, even if you haven't listened to every single day, but if you're listening to this right now, and if you look back at your life since 12/12 and just 2025 in general, you can see that hopefully today, but specifically speaking about this soul cleansing journey, that from the 12/12 portal to now, this 111 portal, that you have noticed a bit of yourself releasing some of those burdens up to spirit, source, to transmute those heavy depths and merge you with higher frequency of joy, of bliss, of love, of gratitude, of excitement, of curiosity, of eagerness, of adventure, of hope, of peace, a little bit, of serenity, a little bit more. It's not about becoming perfect. It's like the hope for the 21 days is to start forming new habits. But we also know we're human, and 21 days isn't going to completely exile maybe sometimes even 30 years of repeated patterns and habits. But that's why this is the beginning of this journey. This is why this is where we are continuously getting a fresh slate today. So maybe an 80-20 rule may become more of the goal. You don't have to be a spiritual guru overnight, and it's not expected that you aren't going to still have triggers and layers that are still going to come up. And you're in the grieving processes of healing is going to still have its moments in all different circumstances, and life is going to life. That's why we try to come back here every year, just to clear and cleanse that energy from this previous year, so we can start into this next year. Because this Knight of Cups here in reverse that tried to come through when I was doing the 5-minute prep, and then I heard a voice, like a download, that said, I haven't done this in a while, as I was thinking about tuning into enjoying this energy of enjoying the journey. And so I'm hearing this of the Knight of Cups reverse, and then the 9 of Wands was also at the bottom of the deck's reverse. So I hear this from maybe someone, I'm tuning into someone's energy. It could be yours, it could be my own subconscious, it could be, but if it resonates, cool. Maybe someone here is saying, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't enjoyed myself in a while. I haven't enjoyed my life in a while. I haven't enjoyed the journey in a while. I haven't been able to. Why? Because that 9 of Wands. Because I've been too busy battling. 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. I've been too busy fighting. I've been too busy healing, trying to heal from all the wounds of these battles of heartache. But just remember, as much as you can, to surrender, because you are merging and you're releasing And you can release the burdens of those past that didn't work out. Maybe rejections, past rejections. And you know the cliche, rejection is God's protection, redirection. Maybe you were being redirected from burden to abundance. Maybe that detour was actually just an upgrade in disguise. Maybe all of the things that you went through this past year was to lead you to today and to this year's blessings, beauties, and benefits, the pleasures of life, of love, a little bit closer, a little bit more. Maybe not. But maybe. Maybe yes. Maybe your heart is being activated by divine love. And it's stabilizing and balancing and preparing you for a life of security, safety, abundance, joy, fulfillment. Got the King and Queen of Crystals at the bottom of the deck with the 10 of Cups. Okay, the 9 of Crystals. You guys may not know what any of this means, but what I can tell you is that it's beautiful energy. Okay, you're merging with the divine, and you're merging with past lifetimes of fragmented blessings that are still owed to you, is what I'm hearing. That you still get to enjoy. The best is yet to come. Keep asking universe to show me, to plant the seeds. Keep planting those seeds within me and show me how good it can get. Show me how good it can get. I release my worries and I surrender, and I choose to enjoy this journey and see how good it can get. I choose to receive all of life's blessings, beauties, and benefits because it is my birthright. This year, starting now, I claim it. I claim it for mine to carry, and you get to do the same thing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, clap, snap, claim it, and ow. Okay, you guys. I love that we have this yin-yang here in the Moonology of Pisces saying balance, spirituality, and practicality. Because you can have this fulfillment, this abundance, this internal tranquility, as well as external alignment with divine, conscious, beautiful, delicious, soft, gentle love. It's possible. It's not some frou-frou, wooey fairy tale. You deserve it. You are it. It's not something you go out and have to get or do or achieve or take or lose. It is something that we are reminding ourselves, thank you to this 21-day soul cleansing journey, of the essence that we are, which is this beautiful, delicious, conscious, divine love that we are merging with. We're just reminding ourselves, we're just tapping back into that frequency that we are in human form. Okay? So enjoy. Enjoy it all. Enjoy it all, baby. That's what you chose to agree. That's what your soul agreed upon before you landed here on this earth plane. So don't forget it, okay? And take that into this next year, into this new year. And may you be blessed. May you be abundant. May you be prosperous. May you be healthy. May you be protected. May we all be held in the arms of the gracious, omnipresent divine. So thank you so much for joining me on these last 21 days. It's been something that has truly transformed me inside and out, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. In so many ways, it's something that I always forget how badly I need. So I'm glad that I did it for myself, and I hope that it helps one or two of you along the way, even just a little bit. And I will see you in this upcoming year. Who knows what other amazing things has in store inside. Who knows what's to come. But Irie and being fate, it's all going to be great. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.